Absolute Radio is where you can hear Prince, Mumford and Sons,
I will wait for you,
and The Killers.
Can you read my mind?
Absolute Radio
Where real music matters.
Absolute Radio
is
the home of rock and roll football. Barclays Premier League football commentary every Saturday afternoon.
Not to put too fine a point on it, say I'm the only bee in your bonnet. Make a little birdhouse in your soul.
Boy, your muscles.
Iain Lee.
Absolute Radio.
Hello, dear listener, Iain Lee, Absolute Radio. Thank you to Mark Crosley for doing his thing and doing it very, very well, it has to be said. He's really is an excellent chap. Macapaka is here, good evening.
Good evening.
Whoa. Hey, speak close. What's happened here? Let's whack you up. There we go. What? But put the muff on there. It sounds rubbish without the muff. For God's sakes, man. Come on.
Oh, sorry, you hate that noise, don't you? Ow. I do apologise to everybody.
That's better. Now we can hear you, you muppet. Although you do sound a bit weird. Why does it sound weird?
I have no idea. Am I quiet?
You're very quiet and you're
Echoing.
muffled. You're on +6 up here.
Ah.
Oh, well, yeah, shizzle happens. Hey, there's a phone call and we haven't even started. Line 1, what do you want? Hello? Yes, you're on the radio. They've gone. Well, there we go. That's I don't know what's going on there. So lots on the show this year. I keep thinking, I keep having these thoughts, Macapaka, that maybe I'm going to stop having guests on the show. Last night was a lot of fun with Rhys Thomas, and I had two of my friends, these are my friends, actually. my hairdresser, I call him a barber because he cuts my hair, and an excellent PR woman who is not only responsible for Sparks, she's also responsible for Ringo Starr.
Wow.
The lovely Sue Harris, who's wonderful. Both of them spontaneously sent me a text saying, really good show tonight. No one ever sends me text saying the show's good.
But on Facebook as well, they loved it.
They loved it, so it was good. But I've been thinking, you know what? I might not have guests anymore. Maybe we've kind of reached the end of the guests. And then suddenly I get an email today asking if I want Lois from Family Guy to come on the show. And I'm like, yeah, go on, we'll have her. She'll be the last guest. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe we don't want. I don't know. It's my thought process. But then you get offered someone like Lois.
She is hot.
She's hot, man. So, well, the cartoon her is hot. The real her is hot. She is, but Lois from Family Guy is one of the few cartoon characters I would totally have sex with. Totally.
Who are the others?
Minnie Mouse.
Okay. What about Jessica Rabbit?
No.
That's an obvious one.
Too slutty. That would be... Anyway, 0330 123 1215. We've done that before, but if you want to phone in and tell us the cartoon characters that you would definitely have sex with, then you can do. Also, what was the other thing? There was loads of stuff. There wasn't loads of stuff. There were two things. Oh, a light came on my car yesterday. I hate the light on my car. Because the light also, it never kind of correlates with what the... So this is the light, OK? See if you can work out what it is from this. You might know, because you're, a yellow circle... with, 3 dashes either side of it.
Oh, I've got no idea.
Brake pads.
Oh, really?
Brake pads. And I'm Googling it, and I find out it says it's brake pads, and I'm thinking, how important are they? Are they really? And so I'm doing, a few emergency stops in the car, and it's all right. The brakes are a little bit sluggish, but...
If you time taking off your foot off the accelerator at the perfect point, you won't actually need to use your brake pads.
What the bloody hell is wrong with your microphone?
I don't know.
Well, it's awful.
Shall we look into it when we get into a break?
Look into it when we get into a break. It's so awful. I'm turning you down the way I'll do. I'm doing this on my own, Mac. I cannot bear to listen to that. 0330 123 1215. Come on, for goodness' sake. But the brake pads. Seriously, is that? I don't know much about cars. Is that a big thing? The brake pad. I don't know. So I'm going to a garage tomorrow. That's going to cost money and stuff, isn't it? That's how that works. You pay money for that. I'm very suspicious of the lights on the dashboard. Surely they're just put there to scare idiots like me into thinking, I better go and get something done. Do they not operate on a timer system? And so randomly they'll come on and you have to go. And it's all computerised these. I'm such an old man. It's all computerised these days. You plug your car into like a BBC Micro or a Spectrum, and it tells you what's wrong with it, and it heals itself. 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. I had to go for a doze in my car today. It's a car-based show this evening, I think you're going to find, so I'm hoping you dig cars. I don't dig cars at all. Cars, for me, are purely functional, purely practical, get me from A to B. I had a posh car once, very posh car, back in the days when I was crazy. And I was too scared to drive it in case, I crashed it. But I had to go for a doze today in the car. I didn't get to sleep till about 2:30 last night. Woke up at 7:30. Went and did some work, because the builders are there, so I can't doze in the house during the day. And then by about 10:30, I was knackered. I thought, I am not going to make it through the day. I need to go for a doze somewhere. So I got in the car and I kind of texted my wife saying, where can I go for a doze? It's good for a doze. She said, well, just doze in the street. Just doze in our street in the car. I said, I can't do that. That would just be, that's weird, isn't it? Just sleeping in your car, in your street. I wanted somewhere secluded. So I went over to Hampstead Heath, steady. But you had to pay and display. I thought, I'm having that. And then I found a little side street in Hampstead Heath. Had a lovely little doze. Left the radio on. Woke up with a flat battery. That's by the by. Someone managed to jump-start me, and that was all right. But if you've ever dozed in your car, and I don't want to be rude to you, dear listener, but I'm guessing you're like me. And by that I mean you're probably some sort of slacker. Yeah? So, you must have dozed in your car. Where? Where are let's find the best places in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Scotland to have a doze in a car. 0330 123 1215. That and cartoon characters you do it with, man alive. If this doesn't get my contract renewed, I don't know what the hell will. 0330 123 1215. You can call in about any old nonsense you want as well. Don't just stick to that. Just, phone up and stuff, innit? I don't want to sound desperate, but otherwise it's just me talking to myself, and no one wants that at all. Kirsty Lewis, I do not want dogging places, OK? I want places where I can go and have a sleep. Not where I can go and cop off with a fat woman. Not saying that you are, but that's kind of the... Oh, God. I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see. The Kings of Leon are a silly band. I mean, that's a good enough song, but they're a strange band, aren't they? Let's see if Macapaka's working now.
Hello?
That's better, although you suddenly got a silly accent. Graham!
Hello.
Everyone's got a silly accent this evening.
You're speaking about the characters you would like to have sex with?
Yeah, well, you put it like that, it sounds really seedy, and it's not seedy, Graham, it's not seedy. But yes, cartoon characters that you think...
Jessica Rabbit.
Yes, Macapaka mentioned Jessica. Did you mention Jessica Rabbit?
Yes, yeah, I did, yeah.
That's from the Bob Hoskins cartoon, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen that film.
It's brilliant. It's funny.
Now, does it... this is another thing we're doing tonight. Does it stand the test of time? When was the last time you watched it, Graham?
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, it does, yeah.
OK. When was the last time you watched it, Graham?
Well, I've actually got the actual original version in my video collection.
Yeah, OK. I'm going to go for a third time. When was the last time you watched it, Graham?
Last week.
You did not!
Yes, I did, yeah.
So you're at home, on your own, I'm guessing, and you thought, do you know what, I'm really bored, I fancy watching some sexy cartoons, I'm going to put Roger Rabbit on.
Yes.
OK. Well, Graham, listen, thank you for that. What was it on VHS?
Yeah, on VHS, yeah.
Wow, does anybody, there's so many topics tonight. Does anybody still use VHS? Does anybody still use Betamax? That's the thing. And films that do or do not stand the test of time? Flight of the Navigator stands the test of time perfectly.
Yeah, I was going to ask you a question, actually.
You still sound like you're underwater. Well, bear with it.
Okay.
But it sounds awful. Try taking that off. Let's see what that happens. Go on, I've took the fader down. Go.
Did I get a request too, please?
No. Go on, hang on, Macca. Yes, go.
Hello.
It sounds awful.
Oh,
but
man.
we'll work with it, but it sounds awful. Flight of the Navigator stands the test of time, totally.
I was going to ask you a question, because I watched that the other day, and what movie would you...
Oh, Jesus, you're popping all over the place, man. It sounds awful.
I don't know what... It must be it's the mic cable, maybe? I don't know, I'm not... We need to call the tech people. But how much would you want to be?
Graham, can you hear that? Doesn't he sound awful? Hello?
Yes.
Thank you. Yes, Macca.
How much do you want to be in that movie and play the role of David?
Oh, for God's sake, I can't talk to you. You're gone. I can't talk to him like that. Graham? And he's gone. What is going on with everyone tonight? Sebastian.
Hello.
You're not going to be an idiot, are you?
No, definitely not.
And then you're welcome.
Anyone can be an idiot.
Well, it does feel... Is there like a slight delay or something? Because it feels like everyone's talking over everyone else this evening. It's like...
Really? I
You're doing it now.
get that. I mean,
You're doing it now.
who does that?
Okay.
Honestly.
Sebastian, what can I do for you?
Well, I drive a lot for my job, and I just like to kind of get this out there that I absolutely despise Nissan Micras. They are the most annoying vehicle.
Sebastian, can I stop you there for legal? Sebastian, let me stop you there for legal reasons. Macapaga, Nissan Micra aren't advertising with us, are they?
No.
Then carry on, Sebastian. Let's take this car down to a place I like to call Chinatown. Yes.
Well, firstly, they all drive at 20 miles an hour, regardless of the speed limit.
Yep.
Secondly, no offence, I'm not sexist, but they are all women that drive them. Okay.
Oh, and I hate women. Oh, women sitting there with their breasts and hair, driving a car. How dare they? They make me want to puke. What we need to do, Sebastian, and I've written to David Cameron about this, and I hope to hear from him very, very soon, is we first of all need to take away the women's rights to drive cars. Women are not allowed to drive cars. Then we take away their rights to vote, and then we take away their rights to speak. Yeah? You with me, Sebastian?
I think you went slightly over the top of that.
Maybe a little bit. We'll let them speak, but only when they're spoken to.
All right. Yeah, okay, that sounds fair.
Yes.
Very good.
Yes. Is that it?
Pretty much, yes.
Lovely.
The radio station you have on at the moment is called
Absolute Radio.
You now get 3,000 miles.
Coming up after the radio headers, it's Barry from Watford. Barry, you've got 15 seconds to tease up what you're going to be talking about in your phone call this evening. Away you go, sir.
I'm going to be talking about a certain lover's lane not far from me.
Your Margaret's Back Passage?
No, don't be so disgusting.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry, that was out of order. I do apologise. Thank you. I've got a posh website made for me by a bloke called Paul, advertising my variety evening. Go to www.settheagenda.com. Spread the words out wrong. Could have done it slower, but I didn't. Barry from what? Oh, Barry, you're on the line. Sorry. Has your variety night, which you've rather rudely started 4 nights before my night is on, a little bit rude and disrespectful. Has that got a website? No, mine has. www.settheagenda.com. Thanks to Paul Clare for building it for me. Thank you, Paul. Settheagenda.com. Your night, Barry's big bum, which is on 4 nights before mine. Thanks a lot for that, Barry. Disappointing. You haven't got a website, though, have you? And you didn't say that last time. I said out the last 2. Anyway, Barry, yes, you're live on the radio. What do you want, you backstabber?
We don't need no website. We sold 180 tickets last time. You were there, you saw it. Yes, we did.
Well, you may have sold them, but you didn't have 180 people there. In fact, you didn't sell 180, because when I asked you why we weren't getting paid any money, you said, well, we didn't sell enough tickets. And I said, but you said you sold 180. And you said, that was just a lie on the website to make it look more popular than it was.
I'm very old. Don't bully me. I don't know what you're saying.
Equity would like to know that all of the acts at www.settheagenda.com do get paid money, although Equity can know that. Don't tell the tax man. Thanks very much.
I can't hear you. I've gone deaf because
Yes.
I'm old.
I bet you've gone deaf, and you'll go deaf when you better... What's your back, Barrington?
What's what? What's my back?
Watch your back,
Are you
Barry.
threatening me, you lanky pencil neck?
I'm not threatening anybody, you short scribbled old scrote.
You said, watch my back. What you gonna do?
I'm not going to do anything, but I'm just saying that there is a lot of rivalry out there. And to open a variety night 4 nights before my established settheagenda.com variety night.
You won't let me say what it is.
No, I won't let you say what it is, because I want people to come to my variety night. And all I'm saying is, if mine starts, it'll be like the Ice Cream Wars of Glasgow in 1976. All I'm saying is, if my ticket sales suffer, then you better watch your back.
Today, I listened to the podcast from last night where you gave me an opportunity to promote my show. I was talking about my ticket sales where the show is 100 Club.
Yes.
You turned me down.
I did no such thing. I was here with Rhys Thomas and you came on. And
I started to say my show...
I didn't do anything with the volume at all.
It's on at the...
Yes, all right. Well, listen, I tell you what, calm down. I will let you promote your show now. Away you go. When is it?
It's on this... Thursday.
Yep. Okay, yep. And whereabouts is it?
It's on at...
Yep.
100.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get tickets from week...
Yep. Okay.
It's only the price of entrance...
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Found on...
And who have you got performing? I've got Steve First performing at Set the Agenda on Sunday, November the 6th.
He was going to do mine.
Is he not doing yours now?
He's doing his character...
Yeah. He's performing at mine, and I'm paying him money.
Well, we'll pay him money.
Oh, OK. So who else have you got performing at yours, then?
At the moment, just me. Just me.
Because on the... Again, I don't want to, on the Facebook page, which any 12-year-old child could set up a Facebook page, don't need any computer skills, I've got a website, settheagenda.com. On the Facebook page, it says you've got lots of big names, big stars, big talent coming.
We will do.
So you haven't yet.
No, but we will do.
We've got the full lineup listed for ours, and it really is a cracking night. Really is going to be a lot of fun. November the 6th at the Camden Monarch. Settheagenda.com/tickets if you'd like to come. £7 in advance, £10 on the door. Good price. You know the acts are going to get paid and you're going to have a bloody good evening. And the venue does excellent food as well.
I'll turn it up. I found out about falling asleep in one's car.
Oh, yes.
And where is a good place to do it?
You don't see those three-wheelers anymore, do you? The Reliant Robins.
No,
I used to like those.
Did you?
Yeah, I did actually, yeah.
I don't drive so much now, but I used to have a Vauxhall, you see.
Oh, yes.
And a couple of years ago, my Margaret, she was at UCH having her chin done.
I'm sorry to laugh. Hospitals always make me laugh. That's very rude. I do apologise.
You're laughing at my wife's chin. She had that reduced.
Okay. And what do they do? What do they do with the leftover chin?
The excess.
Yes, the excess.
They shoved it Well, they shoved it elsewhere to try and equal up her face. And very effective it was too. So I was coming back one Christmas. It was very, very cold, and it was treacherous, Ian. It really was treacherous.
Yeah.
And I stopped at a place, and I will advertise it. It's a public place. It's called Old Reading in Harrowfield.
Okay, yes.
And it's what's euphemistically known as a lover's lane.
Lover's Lane. Okay, yeah. So they don't call it that anymore, do they?
No, Dogging Lane it's called now.
Yeah.
And I dropped off, and I thought it's best to have a little kick. It was ever so tired, and it was very slippery. And when I woke up, rather than being surrounded by lovers, I was surrounded by a group of middle-aged men pushing their scrotum against the window. Now, I had the heating on. I had the heating on in there. I'm assuming they were cold and they're just trying to warm themselves up. But I'll tell you something, I got out of there as quick as you like. So be careful. There's dogging, there's piking going on up there. Don't fall asleep.
Can you remind me what piking is?
Piking is I've honestly looked it up on Wiki just now, and it's the act of watching an old man sleep, listening to Radio 4, whilst pushing your privates up against the window of a Vauxhall Astra. But you know, why anyone enjoys that sort of thing, I don't know. I mean, I made the mistake of getting out and saying, oh, sorry, I stopped off because I was a bit stiff. And that seemed to, you know, encourage them all the more. Why they were so ugly, these doggers and pikers? You know, I mean, I was flattered they was interested. But,
it's never, you know, like swingers and doggers.
Swingers, yeah, doggers and pikers, yeah. Hello?
And nudists.
Yeah, nudists,
They're never, like, sexy 20-year-old girls, are they, with firm buttocks and lovely bouncy breasts? They're always fat old men and slightly fatter old women.
That's right.
Yeah. It's never nubile 22-year-old Swedish girls who are making love in the back of a car.
Can you say that slower?
Making love.
Oh, that's lovely.
The car. 22.
Quite, oops. Ooh. I'll tell you something.
Can I say, Barry?
Yes.
Lovely return to form after 6-7 months of disappointing vocals. Well, I would say even less than that. It really is a return back to the Steve Wright material that you I know you slave over.
I can't say dogging on Radio 2.
I don't think you can say piking on Absolute Radio, but we've said it several times now.
Sorry. What I'd like to say is that, I mean, it surprises me, because if you are going to go out late at night into some god-awful area car park, you know, if you're going to do that and get off on that, you'd want to see something a bit nicer than a middle-aged lady with cheap jewellery.
You'd want to see a 22-year-old... nubile Swedish lady with lovely buttocks, lovely breasts, and maybe a pair of tight panties peeling off, exposing her flesh to the night air.
To the night air. So, to the Dogging Society of Great Britain, come on, pull your socks up. We'll pull everything
down.
up. No, put them down, that's it.
Barry, it's marvellous to talk to you. It really is marvellous. Only because we've got literally no other phone callers. That's why I've kept you on for a little bit longer.
Do you want me to hang on? See if anyone else turns up? I can ring off now.
Well, to be honest, I suspect we're going to struggle for the rest of the evening. And you peaked about 3 minutes ago, so
we'll leave it then.
We'll probably leave it now, and I'll play Kasabian and hope that somebody calls in, otherwise...
See how it goes.
Yeah.
All right, then.
All right, nice to talk to you, fella. You take care. No. Take care of yourself, pal. Good lad. Bye-bye. You be careful there. He's gone. Also, it's like the start to Rocky, doesn't it? 0330 123 1215. Absolute Radio. Speak to you after this.
For terms and conditions, go to absoluteradio.co.uk.
Iain Lee on Absolute Radio.
Well, unusually for us, and frustratingly for a phone-in show. We've got no phone calls.
No.
I think I know partly what the problem is. Part of the problem is BlackBerry's still knackered, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Is BlackBerry knackered?
I think so.
So let me get this right. So BlackBerry, you can't send emails or... I don't even know what BlackBerry messaging is. That's like... I don't even know what that is.
I think it's like old school MSN.
But just specifically for BlackBerry. And you can use it to, like, organise a riot or something.
Yeah.
That's what apparently it was for.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand that. But so I don't understand that. Okay. But so BlackBerry's down.
Yeah.
I think they've released an update for iPhone as well tonight, have they?
I don't know. I haven't got one. Have you?
What?
Update for iPhone.
Well, I've not plugged it in, but someone just tweeted that their iPhone update is out.
I don't know.
Surely you all know, kids, that when the iPhone update comes out, you never update it on the night that it comes out. You wait a couple of days, because everyone will be doing it. It will take you 3 hours, and it won't work. Outside the Apple store on... Oh, there's a phone call. Listen, I'm not going to let that bad boy get away. Yes, Line 1, you're on the radio.
Hello there.
Hello, you're on the air.
Yeah, you sounded quite bored there, Ian, so I thought I'd phone and say hello.
Well, what's your name, fella?
My name's Dan.
Dan, turn your radio off.
Yeah,
good lad. That's all right. Don't worry. Well, listen, I'm not going to have a go at you, Dan. We ain't got no callers, so I'm going to treat you like my brother.
Well, a phone-in show with no callers is a bit like,
it's like a brothel without any prostitutes.
That's exactly.
And I am the prostitute. No, hang on. You are my prostitute.
I'm not a prostitute. No.
I'm not saying you are, but in this you are. You're my prostitute, and I am your pimp, and Macapaka is your client.
Well, surely I'm the customer because I phoned you. I've come to your brothel.
Okay. Okay, then this show is like a brothel without any customers, but with one lanky prostitute.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't know what the problem is.
Ian, I've got to say, Barry from Watford sounds remarkably like Damon from the Oval from Christian's show.
I don't listen to Christian's show, so I don't know who Damon from the Oval is. Is he funny?
He's quite amusing sometimes, yeah. It sounds very much like Barry from Watford, though.
We'll try and get them on at the same time and see if we can disprove you.
That would be interesting.
Okay, well then we'll... Macapaka, we'll try and get Damon from where is he?
Damon from the Oval.
Damon from the Oval, who I think is on Christian's show, and Barry from Watford on at the same time.
Yeah.
If we can sort that out.
I'm sure Christian's probably got his, I don't know, his email address or something, his phone number maybe.
Okay, is Christian's still going, is he? He's still working here?
He is still working there, yeah.
Amazing, amazing.
He works at the other end of the day.
Yeah, oh, man alive. Well, listen, we've got some phone calls now, so I can let you go.
Oh, okay, have fun.
I don't know about having fun, but we'll have a go. So outside the Apple store on Regent Street, and I've been there for 3 days, people are camping, waiting for the new iPhone, which I think comes out on Friday. Does it? I think is that the 14th? I'm a little bit lost in terms of dates. They've been there a few days. I think they may have been there last week as well. One of the lads I recognised because he was at some other do that I was at once. That's a little bit... I've ordered mine online, so it will get sent to me. But that's a little bit desperate, isn't it? Have you ever queued for something like that overnight, over several nights, on Regent Street? 0330 123 1215. Boring technical question. I've got a 3GS. Okay, yeah, all right. I've ordered the 4S. Do I need to get a different SIM card or something? I've just bought it. No, I'm out of contract. And what I'm going to do, this is my plan, right? So I've bought the 4S, right? Because that's the kind of guy. That's right. I just bought it. When 5 comes out in 20 minutes' time, I'm going to sell the 4S and then buy 5 on contract. Bam! In your face, ladies and gentlemen. In your face. Do I need a different memory card? 0330 123 1215. SIM card. I've got to get a micro SIM. Gee, life is so hard sometimes, isn't it? It's a hard life. Oh! Wasn't even listening to that. Look at that. That's good, isn't it? A micro SIM. So I can just go into like O2 and say, look, I've bought an Apple, I want a micro SIM. They'll do that, will they? Will they? Oh, man alive. Spencer!
Ian.
Spencer.
Ian.
Spencer.
Ian.
What can I do for you, Spencer?
Well, I notice you've successfully managed to persuade people not to ask how you are now.
Correct.
Oh, well done.
Spencer, would you like to be my nemesis?
I would love to be your
Because I think we're getting on well here as nemesis. So, yeah, okay, I'm just going to put on the screen. Is nemesis got an E or is it an A? Nemesis, yeah. Okay, you're my nemesis now.
Ian, I will have vengeance.
Spencer, what can I do for you tonight?
Ian.
Yes.
You are talking about sexy cartoon characters.
Come on, do it. You've got to be evil, though. You're my nemesis. Don't mess this up.
Ian.
Yes, Spencer, I was talking about sexy cartoon characters.
Sexy cartoon characters.
And?
Have you mentioned Lois from Family Guy yet?
Have I mentioned who?
Lois from Family Guy.
That's what started the conversation, you idiot, because I'm interviewing Lois from Family Guy in a couple of weeks.
No freaking way. Are you serious?
I'm serious.
No freaking way.
Yeah, on the 20th.
Serious?
I think it's sort of like 90% there. I think on the 25th or the 23rd or something. Yeah, I think on the 25th or the 23rd or something, I'm doing a pre-recorded interview with her.
My God.
And I think we'd all agree that Lois, in her basque and her stockings, is one of the sexiest creatures ever drawn by man.
Ian, you are... I'm just trying to think of a way to end this sentence. You could not be more correct. But
yes.
Some of the other Family Guy women aren't bad either. For example, Barney, their neighbour, the wife of Joe, once she's had the baby, there is a scene in which Lois and her massage each other, and that is among the sexiest scenes that mankind has ever put on paper.
I won't rest, Spencer, until you are crushed into the ground, you sick little woman.
Can I do my evil laugh now?
Yeah, go on. Yeah, the show's got a nemesis, and it's Spencer from Ladbroke Grove. Awesome! That's what we were missing. We were missing the tension of having somebody evil who we all want to crush and destroy. And now we've got it. Spencer, you're going down. I started off this evening with such enthusiasm for the show. I'm not going to let it go, kids. I'm not going to let it go. Absolute Radio. My name is Iain Lee. Good evening. 0330 123 12 phone number. We're talking about places you can doze in your car. Sexy cartoon characters. There was other stuff as well. But to be honest, you can call up about anything you want, OK? The way it works, we're not like Talk Sport. We don't leave you hanging on. We don't make money out of the phone calls, I don't think, actually. Maybe we do. I don't know. We don't make that much money if we do. You dial us, 0330 123 1215. You speak to Macapaka, and he calls you back. Pretty good, huh? So you're not left hanging there for ages. Well, you could be left there hanging for, like Flavio's been left hanging for a while. Good evening, Flavio.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
What can I do for you, Flavio?
First-time caller.
Excellent.
Excellent. Yeah, sexy characters.
Are you Italian?
Yeah.
Yeah, all righty. You got a sexy voice. You make anything sound sexy, you guys.
Whoa, thanks a lot.
The Italian women, and I'm not being racist because it's true.
Yeah.
The Italian women, they're a little bit snooty, though, aren't they?
I don't know because I never,
Oh.
Never. Yeah.
What, ever?
Never.
Ever?
Ever.
How old are you, Flavio?
15.
Oh, well, there we go. We're moving swiftly on before we breach some off cover. You sound about 36.
Really?
Well, you do. You sound like an older man.
Yeah.
But you don't necessarily have to have slept with the Italian women to know that they're a little bit... Are they like that with Italians? They're a little bit distant and a bit cold.
I think they're just stupid, maybe. I don't know.
As a young chap, and I'm bearing in mind that you're 15 here, so I'm treading carefully, and you're over in the UK, who would you say is the more appealing to a young man who, full of energy, full of beans? The Italian women or the English women?
The English women.
Yeah, you know it, brother. You know it. We may be in Europe. There may be a common market. We may be in Europe, but let me just tell you, these English girls, boy, oh boy. Anyway, Flavio, what can I do for you this evening?
I think a sexy character is Marge Simpson, yeah.
Excuse me?
Marge Simpson.
We've had someone texting in saying that Marge's sisters are sexy, but Marge Simpson, really? He does like that.
Yeah.
What is it about Marge that works for you?
The Buffon, yeah.
The Buffon, yes.
The Buffon.
The Buffon, yeah.
The Buffon.
Girls don't have big hair like that anymore, and that's a shame. I think girls don't have big hair like that anymore, and that's a shame.
No, really. What the legs maybe better the legs, yeah.
Yeah. When they show the Simpsons in Italy, is it dubbed into Italian?
Yeah, of course, yeah. But if you buy the DVD box, it's also in English as well. Which
makes me wonder why, because there's been a big argument about The Simpsons recently, and it nearly got cancelled because all of the actors.
Oh, yeah, the voice actors, yeah.
They wanted more. They get something like $250,000 an episode or something like that. I'm not totally sure.
Too much, yeah, really.
But I wonder if the Italian actors won't get anything like that. They'll probably get like a couple of €100 an episode.
No, they get a lot. Not millions, but they get a lot because there is a large audience. So.
Well, hang on. How do you know that bearing in mind you're a 15-year-old lad? How do you know the Italian voiceover artists on The Simpsons get a lot of money?
Because maybe I've read it somewhere. I don't know.
Because maybe you read it. So now listen, if we were in a court of law, which I have experienced, you saying, well, maybe I read it somewhere, I don't know, that would not be allowed to be classified as evidence. And the court will be ordered to ignore that. The court will be ordered. Well, in many ways, this show is like a court of law because I can send you down for a long time. The court would be ordered to ignore your last statement.
Well, let's see. Where on the home of the made-up facts, which is easier.
On the what?
The home of the made-up facts.
The home of the made-up facts.it.
Like
there
you
we
like
go.
you to call.
Well, there we go, Flavio, talking out of his Italian ass. Yes, in a pair of very expensive, well-crafted jeans, but I can hear a little faint voice coming out of there, and it's going, pop.
I've got another thing before you cut me off.
Oh, okay. Well, you realise I was reaching for the cut-off button. Yes. Okay, go on.
I'm a pen pal. I wrote a letter.
Oh, yes, to Amy. The letters, her replies have arrived. Eloise is sorting them out, I hope, because the package has gone from my cubbyhole, so I'm hoping Eloise has taken that package.
I think so.
Yeah.
She's away on holiday. She's back next week.
Uh-huh.
We're sending those bad boys out, Flavio. Those bad boys are going to be with you soon.
Sorry, the problem is I don't live in Italy anymore, so I changed address, so I don't know how to get a hold of this letter. So I have to send you an email, something. How can I do?
Well, Flavio, that's not a problem, and we're more than happy to help. Can I ask why you moved? Because that's a little bit...
Yeah, because I was looking for a job.
Yeah, you're 15.
No, I'm not 15. I lied to you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not 15. I'm sorry.
Well, how old are you?
Try a guess.
22.
22? No, I'm 32.
And you're a virgin?
No, I lied on that as well. But I didn't lie on the English women. Yeah. Sorry. I'm sorry. You really thought I was 15-year-old.
I told you sounded about 36, so I was right.
Yeah, you said that.
So I was right.
Yeah, you were right in the first place, yeah.
I asked the court to ignore all of this evidence. He's an unreliable witness.
Sorry?
Yes. Go on.
I'll tell you more. I came over here on the 1st of October.
Yes.
This year.
Are you here legally, and do the authorities know you're here, Flavio?
I came here on the 1st of October. Now it's the 12th of October, and I have a job.
So hang on a minute. So we got the highest unemployment figures in 17 years.
Exactly.
Right? And you've been over here a week.
Yeah,
right?
on the 1st of October.
And you're basically flicking the V's at all of the out-of-work indigenous population coming over here, nicking our jobs. What can I ask? What your job is, Flavio?
It's just free pure luck, or I don't know, maybe
Can I ask
coincidence.
Okay, shut up.
Yeah.
Can I ask what the job is?
I work in a restaurant.
Okay, is it cash in hand?
No, it's
Flavio!
legal. It's legal.
Flavio, your name sounds like Flavour, and you're working illegally in this country?
No. It's all VAT stuff.
And I bet you're probably sending that money home to your 16 kids, so none of it will stay in this country. What you're going to do is you are then going to go and get yourself a nice council. You won't get a council flat, you get a nice council house, 5-bedroom place with a swimming pool. Come in over here, digging out jobs. Get out of it! I've cut him off. Don't worry, Britain. Oh, I've turned into John Gaunt all of a sudden. Do apologise for that, but I mean, seriously, coming over here, stealing our waiting jobs. Unbelievable.
Well, sometimes I go out by myself and I look across. Yeah, Valerie.
Oh, yes, tick your radio diaries now. Mr. Fuzzy! Hey, Fuzzy!
You talking about sleeping in cars?
Yes, I was talking about sleeping in cars. Ah, yes, that was it, sleeping in cars, yes.
You still talking about that, or have you got the answer to your question?
Well, is there an answer to the question?
I'm not entirely sure what the question was, to be fair.
What do you think the question was? What question have you phoned up with in your mind?
What's the best way to sleep in the car?
It'll do.
The best thing to do is, like, slouch down in the seat a little bit.
Yeah.
And then pull the seatbelt real tight, so, like, you jerk it so it locks.
Yeah.
Lock it in your arm, and then you can use the seatbelt as a headrest.
How does it work? Oh, so it's like the seatbelt is taut.
Yeah, pull it tight.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Lock it, like you're slamming the brakes on locking it.
Yeah.
And then you can put your head in it.
Would you do what I did and lower the back of the seat so it were horizontal?
No.
Oh.
No.
But that's surely that's
You've got to do it upright.
You can't. No. You can't sleep upright in a car, I'm afraid, my
Do
friend.
you often sleep in the car while you're supposed to be at work?
When I'm supposed to be at work, no, because I work here. So for me to go and sleep in the car would be pretty obvious, really. That would be. I was doing it in an alleyway today, in a country lane today, because I was shattered and I couldn't go home because there were builders there. So I parked in an alleyway. This was the question was, Mr. Fuzzy, where are the best locations in one's car to sleep?
Well, my method of sleeping in the car, you can do it anywhere. You put on a pair of sunglasses and you just look like you're just sitting there.
I had an eye mask on.
So you can't hide what you're doing.
What do you mean you can't hide what I'm doing?
You're lying down, eye mask on.
Well, I don't necessarily want to hide what I'm doing. I just don't want to wake up and, someone from Heat magazine, not particularly interested in me anymore.
Boss catches you doing that.
Sorry?
If your boss catches you doing that.
Yeah, but I'm not doing it at work. I don't know no, I'm not doing it at work.
Wow.
If my boss catches me doing it at 10:30 in the morning, as I was today, he'll go, "Oh, look, there's Ian having a sleep. Good lad."
Yeah. Well, I doubt. If I got caught, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not. But you're doing it at work.
Yeah.
How often do you do it at work?
Every day.
What do you do for a living? You're a policeman or something?
Yeah, I'm not going to say. Better not.
Are you a copper?
I better not say.
He's totally a copper sleeping in the patrol car! Unbelievable, Fuzzy!
Sunglasses on, you can't tell.
Good lad, thank you very much for calling.
I was wondering if you wanted to have a go on iPod off.
On what, sorry?
iPod off, iPod roulette, whatever you want to call it.
If you call it iPod roulette, then I'll certainly take you to the challenge. Yes,
I'll give you a game, whatever, really.
Okay, well, let me find my iPod. I've got it somewhere with me. I generally do. I was listening to a little bit of Boz Scaggs on the way into work. Mr. Fuzzy, you wear a Boz Scaggs?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what Boz Scaggs is?
No, what genre is that?
It's like 70s white soft funk with a bit of pop in there and some horns and cheesy lyrics. It's good, bit of Boz Scaggs.
Stick some of that on and you'll get well and truly beaten.
Oh, well, okay.
I've thrown it down.
All right. Oh, Mark, you've got to be the judge.
Okay.
You're not judging on the coolness of the band or the hitness of the band. You're just judging on, is the song the best song that plays, okay?
Yep.
Do you want to go first, Fuzzy?
If you want.
Yeah, go on, why not? You go first, fella.
You ready?
Yeah, go on, let's have it.
As a snowflake.
Ooh. Turn it up a bit.
Chicago, born and a poor little baby child is born in the ghetto.
All right, we get the idea.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
He might have had that queued up already.
No, listen, this game has to work on trust.
Okay,
We have to go
okay.
on trust. Although to come up with In the Ghetto by Elvis Presley as your first song in a game of iPod roulette, yes, it's suspicious.
Yep.
It's suspicious to come up with something that good, but I have to take Fuzzy his word for it. Okay, I'm
It's a
hitting
good
my shuffle... Oh, no, that's my settings button. Hang on. I'm hitting my shuffle button, and here is my first song. Will it be In the Ghetto? Oh.
No, hopefully it's that 70s rubbish you were talking about.
Shut up. Oh, do you know... Nope. Okay, we're allowed one jump. I'm going to jump because what it is, you know, sometimes. Oh, I'm going to jump. I'm jumping. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Hang on a minute.
What?
Do you know what? I've got to do this again because sometimes I'm gonna. Okay.
Are
this
you jumping?
No. Let me tell you what's happened.
Oh, what?
No, let me tell you what's happened. I'm happy. I'll go with these if you want, but I will tell you what's happened, right? And this happens sometimes on iPod. This shuffle has come up before.
Yeah.
It happens quite a lot on iPod. Now, I am happy to play this shuffle if you want, Mr. Fuzzy.
Did you lose last time the shuffle come up?
I am happy to play this shuffle if you want, Mr. Fuzzy.
Let's have a different shuffle.
Okay. It's exact. How can it do that? How can iPod do that? Okay. Here we
It
go.
happens a lot, though. It's not
It does
every
happen
now
a
and
lot.
then.
Okay, right. So here we go. Shuffle songs. Here comes the brand new shuffle.
Let's have it.
Okay. I'm jumping the first song.
Okay.
This is your third jump.
No, I've not done a jump yet. This is my first jump, you idiot. Right. So I'm jumping this. Here we go. Oh, God. But you're just choosing on the best song. Okay, Macapac. Give us a second to breathe.
Okay.
I'm going to give this a second to breathe.
Okay. No, it's not people. It's a song called Yo Trippin' by Anastasia on my iPod. Yes, Macapaca.
My verdict is, I'm very sorry to say, Mr. Fuzzy.
Of course it's Fuzzy. Of course it's Fuzzy. All right, I'll go. Best of three. I'll go next. Here's my next song. Oh, just let this breathe. Let this breathe. I was slagging this band off on Twitter, but this is a good song and it's done by someone different. Okay.
Hey, Mr. Tambourine Man, play a song for me. I'm not sleepy.
Mr. Tambourine Man by Melanie. We should get Melanie on the show. We're going to try and get Melanie on the show. Okay. Okay, I'll be surprised if you can beat that.
All right, I'll give it a go.
There we go.
I'm going to skip that one.
He's skipping. He's using his skip. Okay, he's using his skip. Go on.
Do you want to know what it was?
Yeah, go on.
It was Aqua, Dr. Jones.
I love it. Dr. Jones, calling Dr. Jones. Now, it might well have won.
Could have won.
It might well have won. That you've skipped it. Let's hear what the next one is.
Oh, I remember this.
What is this?
It was used as a theme tune for Going Round the Twist.
Yeah, I'll have some of that.
Very, very, very strong start and very poor middling going on here, Mr. Fuzzy. But Macapaca, you are the judge.
Even though it does remind me of watching TV as a child, I'm going with Mr. Lee.
Yes, Melanie, Mr. Tambourine Man, it's 1-1, baby. This is the decider. There are no jumps left. Whatever comes up has to be played. You go first.
I'm first.
You're first, fella.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
What the hell is this?
No idea.
Something with my
yeah.
toot something. All right, it's a good song.
Yep,
Good call. All right, this is my final song. Here we go. Oh baby, everyone listen. Here we go. Let it breathe. Let it breathe.
Yeah, let it breathe.
Let it breathe.
Something kind of ooh.
Let it breathe. Let it breathe. Don't influence. Go influence here. Come on. Here we go. Here it comes.
This isn't the right type of music. Right.
Okay, so it's Old Man River,
Oh, no.
Old Folks at Home by the Beach Boys. Don't say nothing, that Old Man River, he just keeps rolling.
Go a bit more, Mike Macca.
Macca, the choice is entirely yours. They're both
Now,
excellent,
the thing
excellent
is,
songs.
It's a difficult.
Very
it is
difficult.
However,
Yep. I'm not looking at him. This is genuinely
yeah,
his choice.
I'm actually looking at my fingers. I grew up listening to a certain type of music.
Yeah,
yes.
One of them was
Old Man River, yes.
Dire Straits, the Cocktail soundtrack, which is a fantastic soundtrack, and also the Beach Boys. So for that reason, I'm very sorry, Mr. Fuzzy. Spice Girls or whoever that was, they are out. Ian Lee wins.
In your face, Fuzzy! Get your iPod and stick it right up your backside, all right, Fuzzy, you tart? Bring it on.
You have 3 skips.
I did not have 3 skips. It was unprecedented circumstance where a previous shuffle came up. I was happy to go with that shuffle. You said that you were happy for me to start a new shuffle. I did. I have 1 skip.
3 skips.
Up yours.
This is Absolute Radio. You're listening to Absolute Radio.
Every athlete has equipment.
Ben Ainsley, triple Olympic gold medalist.
Rumor has it he's the one I'm leaving you for.
I like that song. You're wrong.
Okay.
I know. I like that one.
I'm not a fan.
I like that. I know it's kind of. She sold like 70 billion records, but it's not hip to like her. But I like her.
I do like her, but
Yeah.
not that song.
I like that song.
Okay.
Looney John.
Good afternoon.
Say hello to Chavvy Vicky.
Good morrow, citizen.
Hello. Been a long time
Globule.
since I heard you.
Boing.
Looney John's allowed to stay now because there was the vote. The vote went in his favour, 4-2. Disappointing turnout, but that's indicative of these troubled times, I would suggest. You must be feeling very relieved, John.
Yes, and I always had faith in your listeners that they would be sensible enough to make the correct decision, because it would be inconceivable that people could be so mad and deranged as to think that I should be banned. I've been thinking about your subject.
Totally ignored you, Vicky.
I've been thinking about your subject of cartoon characters that I fancy.
Yes, Lunathan Jonathan.
The first person I thought of was Mercury from, I think the series was called Space Sentinels. It was in the 1970s, and it was about 3 superheroes.
Right.
Mercury, Hercules, and...
I've just remembered another one. From Spider-Man and Friends, Firestar.
I don't know that one.
Firestar was hot, man. Literally hot.
And
Okay.
The second one I thought of was Fred, the hunky one from Scooby-Doo.
I thought about him.
Yeah, Fred was kind of dishy. He knew how to wear a neckerchief, didn't he?
Yes.
He had that cravat look going on. I was always suspicious that they were banging away in the back of that mystery machine.
Oh, probably, yes.
All of them. And Daphne, in that case, Daphne. And, in a certain like Velma.
I think maybe Shaggy wasn't, because he was the sort of a nerdy, slightly...
He was busy
geeky
smoking.
one.
He was too stoned to have sexual intercourse. We know what that can do to the libido, don't we, John?
I can't say I've had much experience
There is...
people stoning me to death or whatever.
There is... John, I'd like your opinion on this. We had the vote as to whether you should stay or go, and you survived it. There are calls for a vote for your good friend Verinda to be banned from the show. What's your take on that?
No, he should not be banned at all.
He's very entertaining, even though he's completely deranged and bonkers, and everybody hates him.
Well, everybody does hate him. That's the thing. Is he entertaining, John, or is he, just a dullard?
Well, he provides an important social service.
Mm.
That he provides a standard of comparison for the rest of us, so that we can all look down on him
and feel
with
lucky,
satisfaction, and reassure ourselves about our superiority compared with him. So if Vinny were to disappear, then it would take a sort of a certain shine out of the lives of the rest of us, and we would.
You can finish the sentence whenever you want to, John. It's going on a bit.
Yes.
Thank you.
Full stop.
Ta-ta, John.
Globule.
Yeah! Vicky!
Hello.
Hello, Vicky. You've not phoned up for a long time. Have you been at it?
Have I? No.
Oh.
No, actually,
Oh.
I'm man diet.
Oh, a man diet.
Man diet for about a year.
Oh,
yeah.
dear.
So, yeah, but...
I could get John back on the line and...
For what?
No. So, yes. I'm living. By the way, I'm so miserable in my house at the moment. I'm living like Mr. Trebus, and anyone who knows who Mr. Trebus is will realise the depths that I've sunk to. Sleeping in my car, and my bedroom. I'm now sleeping in my son's bedroom because of all the work we're having done. There are no doors on there. There is a hole in the ceiling where they're going up to the loft, and everything I own is also in that bedroom, in boxes and black carry bags all around me. There is stuff. I'm sleeping on a bed that's covered in stuff. It's awful. I am the new Mr. Trebus.
Like
nor can I. It turns out. That's why I'm sleeping in cars, and I'm crotchety, and I'm annoyed, and I'm dying, Vicky. I'm dying.
Oh, bless you.
Oh well.
Yeah. I don't know anywhere, in London that you could go and get a bit of decent sleep in your car.
No.
They'd probably turn out to be dogging sites.
Well, you'd know about that. Anyway, what can I do for you?
Well, Pepe Le Pew. There was something vaguely sexy
I nearly
about
saw
him,
them.
even though he was a skunk.
I nearly saw. I really hate Pepe Le Pew cartoons. I think they're so dull because, look out, a cat is going to get some white paint down it, and Pepe Le Pew is going to think it's a horny skunk and try and have it off.
Yeah, but there was something strangely alluring about him.
French, that's what it is.
Yeah, that's
the
probably
the Frenchness.
what it is.
Ever made love to a Frenchman?
No.
2 Frenchmen?
No.
3 Frenchmen?
No.
Ever had casual sex with a Frenchman?
No.
No love involved at all?
No.
Do skunks really smell that bad?
Apparently so. My ex-husband was sprayed on by a skunk.
That's what
I
he
think
says.
was a good thing.
That was his excuse.
Well, no, I wasn't with him at the time. He was doing, he used to go to, it was camp counsellor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he got accosted by a skunk outside his hut thing, and it sprayed him.
I want to smell skunk. If someone can get me some skunk juice...
I'm intrigued.
I want to smell skunk juice. I'm going to look on eBay. Hang on a minute. Let's have a look on eBay if you can buy... You must be able... Although eBay, in all fairness to eBay, they've kind of tightened up their rules in the last couple of years, and you can't buy bootlegs or counterfeit tickets or anything like that anymore. Skunk juice. Let's have a little look. We're good. No.
No, I don't think so.
No. Well, thanks for that, Vicky. That's provided us with 30 seconds of dead air.
Well...
Yeah, and it's all your fault. Rick will be with you shortly, then we'll take some calls straight to air. So don't bother calling in for a few minutes. I will deal with this. I'm a professional. Polly's on at 1 o'clock. Do stick around for that. Always worth listening to. Start calling in now for straight to air. 0330 123 1215. We'll speak to Rick first. Good evening, Rick.
Hey, good evening. You all right?
I'm fine, Rick. What can I do for you?
Just call, long time listener, first time caller.
Oi, we don't hear that phrase often enough on the radio these days.
I listen on the podcast all the time.
What are you normally doing when you listen to us on the podcast?
I don't know. I'm usually either running or I'm at the gym or something. I do it on the iPhone with my headphones in. So.
It would appear that listening to an unfit middle-aged man is what inspires a lot of people to go to the gym these days, and that has to be respected.
It really
yeah,
motivates me.
good. I'm glad.
The reason I was calling, I was just listening before, and there was a guy on from a couple of days ago, and it was just the way you handled the call was just perfect. Just like to say, well done. I know how you rip people a lot of the time, but you were just absolutely brilliant with me.
I know exactly who you're referring to, and a few people said stuff like that, and I don't normally dwell on those things, but you're very kind, Rick. Thank you.
It was board ordering on moving, Ian. It was really cool. Thank you. So you did a good job on that guy. Well done.
You're very
You've done
kind.
it once before. There was a woman who rang not long ago, and she was being an idiot with you, but she was obviously not well. And you were just cool with her. It was like the amount of people you tear into, but no, good on you.
Listen, if there's someone who I can tell is obviously, suffering from some sort of illness, not just like bonkers, like a nutter, but is suffering from some sort of illness. Yeah, exactly. But then I kind of and I can tell that. Then it feels unfair to kind of have to have a pop.
Exactly,
You've got to kind of step back and let them have their moment of not being well.
Yeah, man, exactly. But that was it, really. I was just walking home from my friends, and I thought, well,
Ah.
I'm ring and just say, well done, so good on you.
Rick, nice one, mate. Nice to talk to you. Call again.
I will do, Ian. Cheers, pal.
Ta-ta, there we go. I know, it was very sad, that call I found the other day. I found that... Anyway, we don't need to dwell on that. OK, 0330 123 1215 is the phone number. We'll take some calls straight to air before Polly comes on. Let's go to line 4. 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello, son.
Oh, God, yes?
How's it going, mate? It's me, Dan.
Hello, Dan.
Custom House, Dan.
Who?
Custom House. That's where I'm from, mate.
Oh, OK.
Do you know who this is, son?
Yes, I do. It's Dog, a.k.a. Bill.
Oh, yeah. Also, Dan from Custom House.
This is Dan from Custom House as well, yeah.
Yeah, you've just given the game away, you idiot.
Well, you just asked me who it was.
How you doing, mate? You all right?
Well, you asked me if I knew who it was, and so I said.
Well, no, I'm not asking you, you piece of rubbish.
OK, well, I've unsaid it.
Well, apologise.
No.
Anyway, is Verinda about?
No, she's not.
Well, I don't want her to go. She's a soul.
OK, well, we're not having the vote. I'm just saying that someone has suggested that maybe we have a vote to get rid of Verinda, and it's interesting, and I'm considering it.
Are you?
I'm considering it because she's annoying. By the way, Polly has had just down 2 cans of Coke.
Polly, really?
What do you mean, Polly? 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 Is there a Polly?
Polly that might be outside the studio.
Do we know a Polly? Is there a
What happens after the show?
Polly. The radio station shuts at 1 o'clock, of course. Nothing happens. No, Polly James, coked up, and I can say that because I don't mean the drug. I mean the fizzy pop. Coked up to the max.
2 cans and what sort of time scale?
She said down them, which to me would be
next.
Boom.
Did she put a knife at in the bottom and
she crushed it? She crushed it. That's what she did. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
Yeah, have to vote, mate. Have to vote. Do it after all.
Oh,
Vote.
go away, for God's sakes. We're not having a vote just yet. I need to consider the possibilities. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, line 3.
Just a first-time caller. I just wanted to say that I really enjoyed the show.
Listen, I never know what to say when people say nice things to me, so I shall just nod uncomfortably and say thank you very much.
All right, no problem. That's it, really. I listen every night while I'm at work, and I just think it's spot on.
Good lad, you're very kind. Thank you. I never know what to.
It's uncomfortable.
Some DJs wallow in that. Some DJs will go. We've got some text in. Steve, doing a great show. Thanks very much. And Mark is texting saying, hey, fantastic show, really enjoying it. Well, that's very kind of you, Mark. Thanks a lot. But I can't do that. That really makes me very, very uncomfortable.
Really?
No, I'm used.
Why so?
Low self-esteem.
It's nice to hear, though. It's nice to see them pop up on the screen.
Well, I don't
So when's this vote happening?
Oh, for God's sakes, go away. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
You are, mate. I'd just like to say it was good the way you handled the eye tie.
Well, now, come on now. We can't have language like that, for goodness sakes. We're going to... you will have heard that on the podcast. I apologise. Racism like that, not acceptable in any way whatsoever. So you're banned, 7497. Can't have any of that. Very, very naughty. Apologies to anyone offended by that. Line 4, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes, you're on the air.
I want to ask.
Sorry?
I'm 11, all right?
Sorry, what?
I'm 11.
Are you?
Yeah.
Okay, well, are you really 11, or are you like the Italian? You're actually 32.
No, I'm 11.
Okay, what year were you born?
June 17th, 2000.
Well, people were born in the year 2000. That's amazing. When I was a kid, we thought that people born in the year 2000 would have like superpowers. Have you got? Can you like read minds and stuff?
No.
Okay, well that's disappointing. What can I do for you, 11-year-old?
I want a song.
Sorry. Well,
please.
Yeah, exactly. You kids these days, you want a song.
Yeah, I want to listen to a song.
Okay, well, go on then. Go and put your iPod on.
I don't have an iPod.
You must. Okay, go and put your tape player on or something.
I just want to listen to Slipknot, Psychosocial.
Yeah.
Can you imagine Mr. Grace if you tell?
Oh, that's never going to happen. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Oh, go and sleep in your car, you glory.
Okay, right. Let's go to line 5. 5, you're on the wireless.
Good day to you, sir.
Thank you.
Again, I'm ringing up. Has anyone said anything about iOS 5 tonight?
We've had a little bit about. Have you managed to install it?
I've got it now, and I tell you the best thing is, Ian, that I'm phoning you up on the phone as it's syncing with the computer.
Ooh.
Oh, really?
It's uploading photos now, and I'm talking to you on it. So there's no more sync anymore.
Whoa! So there's no more syncing. You could. Well, to be honest, that's not a great improvement. If that's the only thing they've done that you can make phone calls while it's
there's
syncing.
loads of little features, but I just think that you don't lose your phone now when you're playing with it.
But I never. I plugged my iPhone in today for the first time in a long time.
6 months or something.
And it said there is an update, 4.3 or something.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That long ago.
That's how long it has been since I've plugged my phone in.
Yeah, well, we're on fire now. You get home and do it.
I'm not going to, but thank you very much. There are people camped outside the Apple store. Line 1, you're on the wireless. There we go. Thank you very much. Let's go to line 3. 3, you're on the wireless.
You smelly.
Okay, goodness gracious me. Line 2. 2, you're on the wireless.
Moo, 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 moo. Globule, fratelli, l'Italia se ne sta. Oben am Jörg.
No one else has called in, so he'll keep going until someone else calls in, I'm afraid.
Liechtenstein an Alpen hin. Einigkeit und Recht und Freiheit für das deutsche Vaterland.
Still nobody else has called in. Someone's called in. Thank you. Goodbye. Let's go to line 1. 1, you're on the wireless.
You're after some skunk juice?
Yes, sir.
I used to sell a lot of tiger weed.
Okay, I specifically skunk juice I'm after, not tiger wee, but thank you very, very much for the offer. Do you know what tiger wee is used for, Mark?
No.
I think it's to keep foxes out of gardens. You put it in the corner.
Oh, yeah, I've heard that.
Yes, line 3, you're on the wireless.
Tell him to shut up.
Okay, for goodness sakes, he's really at it this evening.
I've gone on to the Google and I typed in, can you buy skunk juice? And apparently someone said, I've actually seen this sold in aerosol spray.
Oh, I'm getting me some of that bad boy stuff.
In a store called Spencer's.
Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello?
Yes.
Is that Ian?
Yes.
Well, considering I've got you on the radio, I can't understand what's going on here. Listen, have you seen it in the newspaper?
No.
About the lady that's won the Euro Millions.
Right.
And she's not give her son any money at all because she's considering she hasn't seen him for a long, long time.
Right.
And that puzzles me.
Well, if she's not seen him for a long, long time, why should she give him any money?
Well, considering it's all over the newspapers.
Well,
and
first of all, I only have your word for it. I've not seen it, so I don't know if that's true. But secondly, so what? Why should she give it? Why? Why should she?
Maybe you're right on that one.
Yes, maybe I'm right. You know I'm right. I'm always right. Thank you, Mark. Good stuff. Is it Thursday tomorrow?
Yeah.
One more of these to do. Okay, never mind. Back tomorrow at 11. Polly is up next. I would thoroughly recommend you stick around and listen to her show, as she's had a lot of Coca-Cola and will no doubt be off her mash. Thank you. Good night.